Greetings and welcome to Rogue Media Top 10s, featuring the true crime podcast Justice Pending, which delves into unsolved crimes one case at a time. I'm your co-host Susan.
And I'm your co-host Claire.
And these are the top 10 unsolved murders in the state of Georgia.
Number 10. The disappearance of Sabrina Long, August 1991. In the city of Macon, 19-year-old Sabrina Long disappeared after leaving her home to visit a neighbor and classmate, Keith Daniel Lloyd. While Lloyd was initially cleared as a suspect in 2017, he committed suicide before his scheduled interview with police about the reopened case. In addition, another classmate, Melinda Poe McSwain, was arrested for first-degree murder. Despite these developments, many questions about her disappearance and death remain unanswered. Number 9. The disappearance of Tara Grinstead, October 2005. Grinstead, a former beauty queen and high school teacher, vanished from her home in Alcilla. Declared legally dead 5 years later, the case reopened in 2017 when suspect Ryan Duke confessed to her murder, but later recanted. Soon after, another suspect, Bo Dukes, was charged with concealing Grinstead's death. Despite these developments, Grinstead's body has never been found, and her disappearance continues to haunt the community.
Number 8. The murder of Danny Stowe, February 1982. Danny Glenn Stowe, 28 years old at the time, was shot and killed while working his part-time job at adult nightclub, the Purple Onion in Atlanta. That evening, a tall, thin African-American male was asked to leave the club after a dispute with the bartender. Enraged, the man fired shots into the club, fatally striking Stowe, then made off in an orange Nova with a black top. While the fatal bullet and fingerprints from the assailant's glass were both recovered by police from the crime scene, the case remains unsolved. Number 7. The Hiwasi twin murders, March 2025. Twin brothers Kader and Nazir Lewis, both 19 at the time, were found dead from gunshot wounds on Bell Mountain, a well-known hiking area. After their bodies were discovered by a hiker, initial investigations suggested a possible murder-suicide. However, this claim is disputed by their family. Plus, surveillance video capturing the twins 12 hours before they were found over 90 miles away also sheds new light. Number 6. The death of Shar'bora Daniels, June 2012. In the city of Macon, Daniels, 18 years old at the time, was fatally struck in the head by a bullet from outside her father's home while she was inside talking on the telephone. Daniels had no known enemies, and her family continues to seek answers, urging anyone with information to come forward. The case remains unsolved, highlighting the devastating impact of stray bullets.
Number 5. The murder of Patrick Cotrona, May 2013. Georgia Tech graduate Patrick Cotrona was walking to a nearby bar before being fatally shot during a robbery in East Atlanta. The assailant had committed 2 prior robberies that evening, firing shots and stealing valuables. Ballistic evidence linked the shootings, but no suspect was ever identified. The case remains unsolved, with no physical evidence or credible leads.
Number 4. The Lovers Lane murders occurring between January and March 1977. Atlanta experienced a series of attacks on couples in secluded areas, resulting in 3 deaths and 3 injuries. The unknown assailant, an African-American male, used a .38 caliber Colt pistol in each incident. Despite investigations and a pattern suggesting the killer struck every 3 weeks, no suspects were ever apprehended. Over 40 years later, the Atlanta Lovers Lane murders remain unsolved.
Number 3. The Dermond murders, May 2014. The bodies of Russell and Shirley Dermond were discovered in a gruesome double homicide that shocked the Lake Okeechobee community. Russell's decapitated body was found in the garage of their home, while Shirley's body was found 10 days later in the lake, weighted down with concrete blocks. Despite extensive investigations and the discovery of unidentified DNA near Russell's body, the case remains unsolved. More than a decade later, their murders remain one of Georgia's most perplexing cold cases.
Number 2. The Atlanta child murders occurring between the years 1979 and 1981. During this 2-year period, Atlanta was gripped by the murder of at least 28 African American victims, ranging from children to young adults. The victims were often found in wooded areas or bodies of water, with many showing signs of asphyxiation. Despite fiber evidence linking a 23-year-old suspect, freelance photographer Wayne Williams, doubts about his guilt persist to this day.
And finally, number 1. The Atlanta Ripper, occurring between the years 1909 and 1914. The modus operandi of the Atlanta Ripper, who is believed to have murdered at least 15 African American women during this 5-year period, involves slashing the victims' throats and mutilating their bodies. To this day, the identity of the Atlanta Ripper is unknown, and this series of unsolved cases remain a chilling chapter in Georgia's history. And this was our top 10 unsolved murders in Georgia. If you enjoyed this video, or if you're into internet sleuthing, tune into our true crime podcast, Justice Pending, wherever you get your podcasts. I'm your co-host, Claire.
And I'm your co-host, Susan.
And thanks for watching.